Hey, BassGeek here, and we are back out on Top Secret Lake F. It's been almost a year since I've been on this lake, and before that, we had never fished this lake before. But we had an incredible summer last year fishing topwater over some crazy depths. What we're hoping to find is that the shad have moved out over deeper water and that the shad fry have gathered up in some key areas. These bass don't relate to any sort of structure or cover. They relate to shad only, but we do use our down inside to find the shad and then find the bass. Oh, there's one. Oh, that feels like a good one too, Mr. Hall.
What's up?
Fat boy, ain't he?
Oh, you can see.
Don't go to the trolling motor. Gotcha. The Wacky Rig tip, boys and girls. So if you haven't seen my Wacky Rig trick, now we used a Nico, but you can use any worm. It's good to use it for shad. I know these bass are out here feeding and suspended for shad. I think that is a 1/4 or an 1/8 ounce. Anyway, any weighted Wacky will work. He ate the tar out of it. Conditions of the day, we're going to start out, it's going to be a little bit rainy in the morning, but it's going to get dry and hot real fast. Water temps are going to be 82, air temps are going to reach 95, and with the humidity, it's going to feel like well over 100 degrees today. This lake is super clear, it's a super highlands. I almost call it a canyon lake because almost all the walls are vertical. It's going to be about 15 foot in some places, 10 to 12 in others. And believe it or not, that's the depths that we're going to start looking for the shad. You won't be able to see these large schools of bass because they move out from under the boat because they're only sitting in about 15 to 20 foot of water. So when that boat's coming, they're gone. So we're going to keep looking for the shad and hopefully catching more bass. Feels like a good one too. Again, not a huge school. Barely got him. All right. I finally did something right today. That's a pretty decent little fish. So you can tell his tail's still a little beat up, his fin's a little beat up. Good looking little bass though. They're starting to school up. I think we're here a little bit earlier than we were last year. So that, I've thrown a couple of walking baits. They are definitely willing to come up on them. I've thrown a couple of jig head minnows. They're not willing thus far to hit that. But these fish, for whatever reason, are top water dominant. Those fish came from maybe 25 feet down. to hit this, and that was on the prank. I switched over from a couple of walking baits to keep that in place a little bit longer, and I don't know if we'll catch any more of these, but we're sure gonna try. Again, I'm not real sure. I mean, we're finding them right here, but I ain't real sure we're around the type of fish we really want to be around. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I mean, that was a school right there, probably the biggest, but didn't get him. Oh my God, I did.
I was about to say, I thought you had.
He must have been swimming toward me. See, that's more what I'm thinking we're around right there. A lot of these. Not the biggest. That is a beautiful little fish though, but we need to do better than that. All right, midday, so we fished pretty much in the same area. We've been on the trolling motor. We've not burned a lot of gas so far. My execution's been pretty poor. We probably should have had 6 or 7 in the boat already. I lost one on a finisher because I didn't check my drag. I don't know why it was loose, probably because I'm a moron. I had a couple I missed on jig head minnows because I had too much line out and wasn't paying attention. And we've had a ton just miss our topwater baits. You know, I never get really upset unless it's the controllables that I'm losing control of. And today's been a little bit frustrating. So let's get back out there and see if we can put a few more in the boat. Make sure your plug's plugged in.
There's a short somewhere in this thing.
Got him. Huh?
There's a short in it.
In the cable?
Gotta be, because it come working there for a second.
Today's been a little bit of a grind. That was on the head and 1 knocker pearl melon, but we're grinding out 5. All right, so we decided to change spots. There's this one little spot that we fished for the past year, and there seems to be one little group there, and every time we go we seem to catch one. We went up there, it paid off, and we couldn't seem to get any more to bite. So now we're going back to the start to see if we can put a few more in the boat. Oh, I missed him. You got it. That's twice. That's twice now. Ooh, easy biggin. Easy biggin. Whoa. Oh, it's a better fish.
Easy, Johnny.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Well, we finally found some big schools, man. That fish is healthy. He's heavy, and it just seems like a prank sort of day. We've moved the topwater, the walking baits. They just don't seem to be working. So that prank, I don't know if it's just sitting still. That seems to be the deal. All right, geeks, I had to sit down for a minute. I am exhausted. Thank God it came a little bit of rain later in the day to cool me and Mike off. It was sweltering out there. I drank a ton of water. Stay hydrated if you're fishing in the summer weather, in the heat like we were. We boated a few, we lost a few. It was a good day. It could have been a great day. Never really got into the size. And what I really think is going on is we're a little earlier on this lake than we were last year. So I think this lake is going to get better and better as we go. I can't wait because I'm telling you, it was amazing last year. Hey, if you want to see some amazing catches, make sure you go check out this video, the first time we were ever on this lake. As always, questions and comments in the comment section below. You geeks know I love to talk fishing with you. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. 100% Watch Squad. Love you geeks. And as always, you geeks rock.